I started doing that in 2013. Love all the circus arts that I've delved into so far. Today I'm going to be leading a self-care section. We're going to do a little self-massage on calves and feet. I'm super excited to share that with you. I went to school for holistic health care, and that's where I am bringing that knowledge in today from. I could say that. So that's just a little about me, and I look forward to finishing up the class, and I'll pass it along.
Evening, everybody. This is Jocelynn. I have been teaching circus arts, and I've been a professional dancer for over 21 years. And tonight I will be doing leg flexibility and some core integration.
Hey everyone, I'm Fallon. I grew up doing gymnastics and got hurt and switched to dance, and then found aerial about 10 years ago. So I will be doing a little combo I learned from Cecilia Potter-Weil. I don't know if you know her. It's called Turnout Dance. We're gonna find our pockets. I also found a new little exercise I'm going to tack on at the end, which will help with side leaps and probably inversions. So, and you probably hear my dogs growling in the background. Sorry about that.
Hey guys, I'm Casey. I'm also from Denver, and I am primarily a aerial dancer and a ballet dancer. I've been doing dance for a little over a decade and aerials for about 4 years now. Super excited to be on this coaching team platform. I'll be taking you guys through a fun dance warm-up today with a lot of pliés. We're calling it plie power. So we'll get those rotators and legs all nice and warm. If you look down and see, I just realized I still have my name as Gravity Aerial Arts. I taught an online class with Gravity earlier today. I am Casey, so I apologize I'm not logged in as my name, but it is me. I'm super excited for this. Hand it back temporarily quickly to Cressie.
Take it away, girl. We're good.
All right, everybody, let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna start standing. So just make sure you have a good amount of space to move around in. You just need just a little bit of space, not a lot. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna tilt my camera a little bit so you guys can see me. Everybody can hear me okay? Yeah? I'm gonna move the camera again, actually. Thought I had it at a good angle, and it's not quite what I was looking for. There we go. Is that better? Yeah? All right. So we're going to go ahead and start out with some shoulder rolls. So we're going to do 5 shoulder rolls going backward. And then I'm going to turn sideways so you guys can see. We're going to bring our chin into our chest and do a nice easy roll down all the way. And we're going to do 3 pliés in parallel here. Nice easy bend in the knees. And then we're going to roll it all the way up. Reverse that. 5 shoulder rolls going forward. We're going to roll down again. 3 pliés. And then roll all the way up. We're going to get our heart rate going. So we're going to do 10 jumping jacks facing each wall. So we'll do 10 facing the front. We'll turn over our right shoulder. 10 facing the side. 10 facing your back wall. And 10 facing the side. From there, we're going to go ahead and do a couple step reaches across. So I'm going to step with my right leg and reach across with my opposite arm. And we're going to switch. So we're going to do that 10 times. And then we're going to change up the arms. So we have them across to start. And then we're going to step and reach. Reaching down from the obliques here. And we're going to bend that knee of the leg we're reaching down toward. So I'm doing a little plie lunge here as I reach side to side, 10 of those, and that'll be part 1. So let's go ahead and start out with that, and then I'll keep talking you through the rest of that, yeah? Okay, here we go. Starting with shoulder rolls, we have 5 of them. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Rolling down for 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way down, 3 plies. Stretching all the way through the back of those legs. And rolling up again for 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up. Roll the shoulders forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'll turn side view here. We'll roll down. Your hands don't reach the floor, just reach toward the ground as you bend and straighten. Drop the head, release the neck. 5 counts to roll up. Pulling that stomach in. And jumping jacks. Here we go. Facing the front for 10. Really stretch long through your legs and your arms. 4, 3, 2, to your right. Here we go. 10 more. Keep breathing. You guys got it. For 3, 2, face the back for 10. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and keep going. Last wall. We got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Facing the front. And let's step it across for 10. Really twist. Rotate from the waist here. Really reaching. Awesome. We have 4 more. Here's 3, and 2, and 1. Plie, reach, and switch, and lunge, and switch, and reach, switch. You guys are awesome. 5 more sets here. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Awesome, you guys. Shake it out. From here, we're gonna go ahead and come to parallel, legs about hip distance apart. We're gonna do a little plie series in parallel, first position, and in second position. So, first part, we're gonna do a little contraction. So as I plie, I'm gonna think about creating this C curve, this head to tail connection. So imagine someone scooping out your abs and you're folding over, really thinking about dropping that tailbone down and curving in. So that's our C curve there. So we're gonna start out with C curve and up, basic plie, and straighten, rise up, and lower. That's the pattern, okay? So we're gonna do that 5 times in each position. So arms, I'm just bringing my arms in front like I'm hugging somebody, and then opening them out to the side, basic plie, and then as I rise up on my balls on my feet, my arms are coming overhead. So 5 times in parallel, we'll turn out to first position. Same thing, plie, and rise, lower 5 times. We'll open to a big, wide second position, making sure that as you go down here, those knees stay over that big and second toe. That's gonna keep those knees nice and safe. Same thing, contract, and down, rise up, and lower. Again, 5 times in each position. Check
Casey?
questions.
Hey, Casey, yeah. So your feet are blending into the background. So can you maybe just discuss the foot positions a little bit more in case there's anyone here that's not familiar with the terms? That's much better lighting.
Sweet, awesome. Sorry about that, guys. I have a dark floor and dark clothes on. So here's our parallel position. Here's our plie and our releve. Here's our first position, heels together, toes apart. Here's our plie. Here's our releve. And then here's our nice wide second position. Here's our plie. And here's our releve. Is that better? I just tweaked the lighting here too. Yeah, perfect. Awesome, it's so gray out today. I don't have a ton of lighting, so I just pulled a light over. Perfect. All right, I'll tilt it down just a little bit so you guys can see my feet as we do this. All right, starting in parallel. Ready, 5 reps in each position. We have contract and plie. Rise up and lower. Repeat. Contract and plie and rise. Contract, plie, and rise. And again, contract and plie and rise. Two more sets here. And plie, rise up and lower. Last set in parallel. And plie, and rise up and lower. Turn it out, heels together, toes apart. Here we go, 5 sets. Contract and straighten. Plie. Rise up, squeeze the butt, and lower again. Contract and plie. Rise up and lower. Contract. Plie. Should be feeling those leg muscles at this point. Let's do it again. And plie. Rise up. And again, last time. And plie. And rise. And lower. Second position. Last set of 5. We got this. Contract. Deep plie. Really feel the glutes here. Rise up and lower. Contract and bend. Squeeze those inner thighs and lower. 3 more. Keep breathing as you're doing this. You guys are crushing it. Last 2. And rise. My legs are burning. I don't know about you guys. Last set. And bend, and rise, and rest. Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it over to Fallon, who's gonna be working with us with some turnout legs. I'm so excited.
Thanks, Casey. That was awesome. I'm gonna just switch my view here. And I'm gonna turn on a little music, mainly for me so I know when my time's up. So if you don't hear it, don't worry about it. I'm not going to the music. So you're gonna wanna get your socks on if you have them nearby. And we're gonna do turnout dance. Let me just adjust that there. Okay, cool. All right. So, take a second real quick. Also, I won't be close enough to my screen to see if you are having questions, so I'm okay if you unmute and yell at me real quick if you've got a question. That is important. So take a minute, go ahead and just sit with your feet in front of you and let your legs relax and just take a peek and see where your turnout is this evening. And then we're gonna check back in on that in a few minutes. So go ahead and lay down on one side. Doesn't matter which side, pick a side. Bottom arm out in front, out above you. Top arm, fingers in to your chest. Activate all those triceps and lat muscles in there for you. Kind of like you're going, a little hug around your cat. And bring your knees up to your chest in a little fetal position. We're gonna do leg swings, 4 sets of each. We're gonna start with bent knee in the front, then we'll move to straight knee in the front, and then on the last one, we'll lift the knee in the back. So follow along, you'll get it. All right, so here we go, swing for 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and straight leg, 2, 3, and 4. We're gonna start lifting the back knee. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hold it back there. Reach it long, reach that top arm across, and pulse your back leg for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex the foot. 3, 2. And go ahead and keep it flexed. Rotate it in the hip socket. Turn it in, turn it out. 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 Good. Point the foot and lift it up to the side. Go ahead and straighten the bottom leg out and bring that top arm back to hugging your cat. And we're gonna use our inner thigh muscles to pull the leg towards us. We're gonna pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And now we're going to turn it in and turn it out. Turn it in, turn it out, turn it in, turn it out, turn it in, turn it out. Point the toe. Turn it in, turn it out, turn it in, turn it out, turn it in, turn it out, turn it in, turn it out. And we're going to do some batmas. So lifting the leg for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex the foot for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leave it up there. Good. Check in with your hips. Make sure they're still nice and stacked. You're not letting them sink back or forward. We're going to start with our hydraulics. So we're going to bend the knee. Bring the knee into the chest. Tapping that toe down into a high passe. Bringing the knee back up into our chest and straightening back up. That's 1. We're going to do 3 more, just like that. Tapping the toe down, knee up, straighten. Flexing down, tapping, knee to chest, and back up. And last one. And back to your chest, and all the way straighten. We're gonna add on. So flexing down, tapping, turning in. So leg comes parallel, bringing it back to turn out. Knee into your ribs and straightening. 3 more. Tapping down. In front. Turn it out. Bring it to your chest and up. Flexing down. Tapping the toe. Turn in. Reach up to your chest and straighten. Last one. And then 28 more. Don't worry, you've got this. You're so strong. And all the way up. Adding on. Flexing down. Tapping the toe. Turning in. Straightening. Bending. Sorry, my puppy is having a conniption over there on the couch. She's having a little temper tantrum because I'm not paying attention to her. Turning in. Straighten the knee. Bend. Turn it out. Knee to chest. And up. 1 more like that. You got it. Tapping down. Turning in. Straightening. Back in. We're so close to being done with this nonsense. We've got 4 more. We're adding on. Flexing down. Turning in. Straightening. Turn it in. Turn it out. 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 Bend it. And up. Good. We're going to go 1 more like that. Tapping down. Turn in. Straighten. Turn it in. Turn it out. 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 Bend it. And turn out. Knee to your chest. And straighten. 2 more. Tapping down. Turning in. Straightening. Circles forward. Good. 3, 2, 1. Bend it. Coming back. And into your chest. Last one. Flex it down. I know your butt's on fire. Mine is. Turn it in. And extend. And circles backwards. 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend it. And up. And all the way back up. Great. Let's do some batmas. They're going to feel good. 4, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and flex for 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hold it about 45 degrees. Bottom leg's gonna come kiss the top for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it there. Bring your both legs in towards your chest. You're making a little L and swim it back. Little mermaids. 3, 2, and 1. And lower that bottom leg down. Lift that top leg back up. Last bit of torture. Bring it rainbow down in front of you. Tap it and bring it back up. Try to keep that heel pushing forward. Keep your turn out. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Keep it up high. Swim that arm up above you. Roll to your back. 4 bamas. Pointed toe. 3, 2, 1. Flex it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit up. Have a little check-in. Sit in front. That one leg you were working, for me it's my right, is a little bit more open than the other one. Maybe it is for you. Maybe it's not. We're gonna even them out either way. So we're gonna roll onto our other side. All right, knees up into your chest. Can you still see me? Yes, okay. Hold your cat. This seems such a theme here. We're gonna swing that leg for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're gonna straighten in the front. Get that nice hamstring. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna lift the knee on the back. 4, 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Hold it back there. Reach out across yourself and pulse it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. And turn it in. Turn it out. 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 Point the toe. Turn it in. Turn it out. 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 Great. Now we're going to straighten the bottom leg. Bring that back leg up to the top. Good. Top arm back holding your cat again. And we're going to pulse away using those inner thighs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flex the foot. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And we're going to turn it in, turn it out, turn it in, turn it out, turn it in, turn it out, turn it in, turn it out. Point the toe. Turn it in, turn it out, turn it in, turn it out, turn it in, turn it out, turn it in, turn it out. Good. And now Batmas. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex the foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now our hydraulics. Sorry about my dog. I don't know where my husband is. He's supposed to be keeping them under control, but he's not. And again, flex it down. And back up. The last time like that. And back up. Great. Now we're going to add on. Good. Turn it in. Good. 3 more. And up. Flex it down. Turn it in. And up. Flex it down. Great. 1 more. Flex. Turn it in. Good. We're going to add on. We're going to straighten this time. Flex it down. Turn it in. Straighten. Bring it in and up. To your chest and up. Good. 3 more. Out and in. I might kill my dog later. It'll be okay. Turn it in, straighten it, bend, and up. Last one like that. Oh, good. My husband's back. He's fixing it. All will be okay. All right, we're adding on. Turn it in, straighten. Turn it in, turn it out. 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 Bend it. You got this. So strong. One more like that. Tap it down. Turn it in, straighten. Turn it in, turn it out. 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 Bend it. And back up. Now we got our little circles. You've got it. Straighten, circle forward for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend it. Turn out to your chest and up. Again. Tap. Turn in. Straighten. Circles backwards. 3, 2, and 1. Bend it. And up. And up. And up. I bet that feels better there. We're going to bottom off for 4, 3, 2, and flex the foot for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, bring it to 45 degrees. Tap the bottom to kiss. 4, 3, 2, and hold it, and swim it forward, and back, and forward, and back. 2 more. Last one. Good, lifting it up, last bit of torture, keeping your heel forward and turned out, tapping it down and back up. 3, 2, and 1, and swim to your back. 4 bamas here. 2, 3, and 4, flex the foot. 2, 3, and 4, and sit up. And hopefully you're more turned out and a little more even. I think we have a little bit of time left. I can do the rest of this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yell at me, Cressie, if I'm going over.
You can go another 10 minutes if you'd like.
Oh, holy cow, I don't have 10 minutes, but.
Don't go 10 minutes. Casey actually ended a little early, so we just have buffer room.
Cool. Then we'll have time to do this. This is great. So now that you're feeling your turnout should be nice and warmed up and feeling all loosey-goosey there, I hope. We're going to go into what is called a susu, but on the ground. So we'll just do, since we have a few minutes, we'll do a little technique terminology. So a 5th position would be my heel touching my toe. Yeah, in my turnout. And then I would go up on releve. For a susu, I would zip everything in. So that's what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do it sitting on the ground. So basically, it's a fancy way of saying I'm crossing my ankles and I'm pointing my toes. From here, we're gonna bring our fingers behind us, supporting ourselves, sitting up nice and tall as much as you can. I'm going to slide to a passe, so bringing my toe to my knee. And from here, I'm going to développé or extend out and then bring it back down. So we're gonna do, let's do 8 because it's a good dance number. We're gonna do 8 like that, and then we are gonna do 8 adding on. So then we will bring that out. At the same time as we développé, our other leg's gonna go straight. We're gonna hit a straddle and then zip them back together. So the whole point is that you can do your side leap, but also it works all those things for your straddle inverts and everything too. So everybody happy.
Will you scoot back just a tiny bit so we can see both feet? Yes, awesome.
Okay. I'm so tiny on my screen, it's hard to see. Okay, so we're gonna do 8. So just bring the knee up and then straightening, back down. And bringing it up, straightening, back down. Here's 3. And close. And 4. And close. And 5. And close. And 6. And close. And 7. And close. And 8. And close. Now we're going to add on that other leg with it. You can give it a little shake out if you need to. My thighs are burning a little bit. All right, so Here we go. And 1, close. Bringing it up. 2, close. Bringing it up. 3, close. 4, close. And 5, close. And 6, close. And 7, close. Last one, make it the best one. Close. Nice. Cool. Little shake out, and we'll do the other side. Cool. So other foot on top, and we are going to bring up to passe and straighten. That's 1, 2, close, and up. 3, close. 4, and 5. My foot's wanting to sickle, don't let yours do it. I think that's 6, and 7, and the last one. Great. Close, a little shake out. No out on the other leg. Cool, here we go. Bringing it up, and 1, close. 2, close. 3, close. 4, close. 5, 6, 7, close. Last one, 8, close. Cool. All right, guys. That's all I got for you today. I'll read through these chats that I missed. I'm going to pass it on to Jocelynn.
All right. Thank you, Fallon. I love your series. It's so awesome. I was so sore last week after you doing that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now, since we just worked out our legs, I'm gonna do a nice stretching for the legs, and then we'll go back and integrate the core and do a little bit of ab work, and then do like the core integration after the legs. So I feel like the legs getting stretched now would be great. I forgot to mention, I'll mention it now. Somebody needs to run and grab something. I forgot to mention at the beginning, so sorry. If you have a strap, or you could even use a sock or a towel or anything, we're just gonna wanna, you can even use your sock like this, over your foot, your leg, to do some stretching. So if you wanna take a moment to grab one of those things, maybe get a sip of water, you're gonna want that at the end of this next series. So I'm seeing a lot of blank screens, so I'll give everybody a moment. I'm getting waves. Oh, let's all wave to each other. Hi. Cute. Okay. So some of this, what I'm gonna do, comes from, let me shut the door so I don't get distracted by children or cats. So this beginning series is coming from the gyrokinesis tradition, which was developed for dancers just to help with like leg mobility and all spiral motions. We're gonna be doing a bit of spinal undulations that include the legs. So the first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn it sideways, you're just gonna be back on your fingers or your hands, and then scoop. Let's see if you can see. You're gonna just have a little bit of a hollowed stomach. So you don't wanna be like arched like this. You just wanna be a little bit scooped, but not like crazy crunched. And we're just gonna do a diamond up, and then turn the legs in and back down. This is our first exercise. We'll do 8 of those together, and then we'll just reverse it for 8. So here we go. 1, 2. Really feeling the external rotation and the internal rotation. 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, remembering that scoop down here, 8. Now we're going to reverse this. We're going to start with the internal rotation, external rotation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
2 more. 7, 8. Excellent. Now I'm gonna come to this position where I'm not in a second position, but I'm at like kind of 90 degrees. Like this. Again, I'm scooping. So I have 90 degrees here. Sorry, not 90 degrees. My feet are just coming straight out as if I'm in a second position on the ground. And we're just gonna resist this leg in, internally rotate, and then open it back up. You can go ahead and go with me on the other side. Just kind of start resisting. If you feel like someone's pushing on the inside of your other thigh, you come in and then come back out. We'll do a few more on each side. Another image I want you to have is someone's pushing here, but then pulling and lengthening your leg out away from you. So they're like under your knee, pulling back. You can even use your hand if you want to kind of give yourself some length there too. And we'll do one more each side. To resist. And now keep going. We're going to do this again to this side. And now you're going to bring your opposite hand and come all the way around and make a spiral looking behind you. Really feeling a nice stretch out the front of your thigh. And then opening it back up. And going to the side, resisting around, using this hand coming around the corner. Making a nice spiral, reaching your top of your head up to the sky. And coming back, and we'll do one more each side. After all this turnout, this is so good. It feels so juicy. Remembering to really breathe into any of the tight places. And coming back. And last time. Lengthening your head to the sky. And coming back. And now we're going to do some nice spinal undulations. So I'm going to come to that same first position, which is a diamond with flexed feet. So I'm going to turn to the sides, a little bit to the side. So you can see what I'm going to do with my spine. So I'm pushing my heels forward at all moments in time. And so letting them be lax, that's my legs lax. Now you can see the difference when I push my heels forward. That's going to engage all the inside of my legs. I'm just going to put my hands nice and loose in the upper body. I'm just going to inhale, exhale, arch. And inhale, curling back up. So we're just going to do we'll do 6 like this. And then we'll reverse it where we dive from the top of the head, curling, diving, and then scooping up. Ready? So we'll do 6 first, starting with the arch. And inhale down, exhale back. Ready? And inhale, exhale. 2, 3. Lifting your heart, opening 2, 4, 5. Last one, 6. Reestablish those heels coming forwards, and we're going to reverse the direction. Start with the top of your head. 1. And let's exhale through. Exhale. Inhale. 3. 4. 5. Last one, 6. Now I'd like you to take one hand to the opposite shin. Take the other hand, reach it forwards, up and away, and a really tall spiral away from you. So reach up, 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 getting length in your spine. And coming back down. Take the top hand, put it on the opposite shin. Reach that hand forward, out, and up, scooping up to the sky. And release.
We're gonna do that same pattern and series with 2 straight legs. So we're just gonna go for it. So we'll do 6, first starting with an arch and a curl, 6, a curl and an arch, and then the same hand to opposite shin, opening up, and a nice twist on each side. Here we go, and 1, inhale down, 2, 3, 4. Really, your sit bones splay behind you here, 5. Last one, 6. And we're gonna reverse it, diving with the top of the head. 1. Exhaling down, 2. Inhaling up. 3. 4. 5. Last one. 6. One hand to the opposite shin, other hand reaches forward and then up to the back on the diagonal. Get as much length in your spine as possible. Shoulders down the back. And release. Other side coming up. Really opening up that chest, opening up those shoulders, neck is nice and long. And come back down. Last set is going to be in a very modest straddle. So if you know me, my straddle goes beyond 180. Right now, I have a 90-degree angle in my straddle. Only go that far. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do the front, our arches and our curls, and then we'll go to one leg, arch down and curl 6 times. Other side, arch down and curl 6 times. You can choose to have your feet flexed or pointed, your choice. Just make a decision though, instead of like somewhere in between where your legs are really lax. Just make sure your legs are still nice and strong, whether you're gonna flex or point. You can also alternate, if you want, between each of the sides. So we'll start to the center, and here we go. Coming down, and curl, and curling down. Oops, sorry, my bad, I messed up. We're gonna just arch down and curl up. Maybe another week we'll combine everything together. And arch down, curl up. And 2, and 3, and 4, 2 more, 5, last one, 6. Check in with your shoulders, make sure they're nice and relaxed, and we're gonna reverse it. And 1, exhale down, inhale up, 2, and your hands can be anywhere, 3, 3 more, 4, 5, last one, 6. Let's just do 4 to one side and 4 to the other. Here we go. 1, 2. Try to keep your opposite sits bone on the ground. 3, 4. Reverse it to the same side. And 1, 2, 3. Last one, 4. The other side. I hope you're not seasick by now. Keep breathing. 2, 3, 4, and reverse it, diving down. 2, 3, 4. And coming back up, and just shake out your legs. So what that's also helping us do is not only are we stretching our hamstrings and our legs and working our turnout, it's also helping with pelvic mobility, which I find really helps with also opening up the hamstrings. Those are children. If your pelvis is really tight, then it's going to be hard for you to be able to do a forward fold. So now,
So now we're gonna sit on our side. Holding onto your shin. So you're gonna hold onto your shin and then pull your foot to the back, arch your back and look around the corner. This is opening up the front of your hip now. And then pull it in, touch your nose to your knee or attempt to, and then reach that back around and feel like you're like opening up, like a flower opening up in the springtime. And then curling in, nose to knee, and opening it back up. Last one. Curling in, and opening it back up. Excellent. And let's turn over to the other side. Holding onto the shin, knee to nose. And then opening it up, look around the corner. And then coming in. Opening it up. 2 more. Pulling it in. And opening. And opening it back up. Excellent. Now we're going to grab our strap. And I have to put my cap back out. I have children playing jokes on me. Okay. So for our last leg thing, is we're going to do a little resistance stretching. So if you have a strap or a sock or a towel or a t-shirt, anything, it doesn't matter. We're just going to bring one leg up. However long your piece of equipment is, I'm going to put mine around my foot. We're just going to come into a nice passive stretch. Stay for about 5 breaths, just holding your leg up there. Feeling your leg drop into the socket. Feeling that feet are just like dropping into the earth, being nice and heavy. And now we're gonna do resistance stretching. So I'm gonna engage my leg. I'm gonna push away, push down using my hamstring, pushing down to the ground. And we're gonna hold it for a count of 7. So here we go. We're gonna resist and push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Release. You should be able to pull your leg a little bit further closer to you now. Just hold that. And enjoy that. And here we go again. We're going to resist for 7. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Just really get your leg a little bit closer still. Finding. And here we go again for 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Hold that. I like to give my hamstring a little love. I give it a little rub. And then let's just bring the leg out to the side. Just relax it, let it fall to the side. Thinking about Fallon and the turnout, but this time we're just going to be a little more passive. Kind of let the leg fall to the side. Still trying to keep both hips on the ground. And then we'll release it down. Shake it out. Other side. Bring your foot to the air. Hanging out here for a moment, taking a few deep breaths. Again, feeling that femur dropping into the earth. Taking some nice deep breaths to relax the nervous system so it's not going to freak out. And resisting for a count of 7. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. See if your leg comes a little closer. And resisting again for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a nice deep breath. Whew. A little closer. And last time. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just let it relax to the side. Again, you can put your hand on the hip to keep it down to the ground. And releasing that down. Okay, let's do one last stretch for our turnout. We're just gonna come up and do a figure 4. So come up onto your hands. Just do a figure 4. Whew. You can keep walking your bottom foot in or your hands in. Just keeping a little bit more of a stretch. And try to keep your spine nice and long, and again, keep breathing. And let's to the sides. Excellent, and release it. So now I'm going to do a 5-minute ab series, just pure abs, and then we'll do some of that nice core integration stuff. And for 5 minutes, I'm just gonna keep talking. I'm not gonna stop and explain things. It'll be like super easy to follow. So just keep following along. You're gonna feel the burn, guarantee it. It's gonna be great. Yeah. I got inspired by a Cirque du Soleil artist and did this ab series, and it's pretty awesome. So we're just gonna start on our back with our legs up, and we're just gonna go for it. And it's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. You're gonna write all sorts of comments. Okay, so here we go. You're gonna start on your back. And all we're gonna do is we're gonna roll up. 2, 3, 4, roll back down. 6, 7, again, rolling up. 2, 3, 4, down. 7, 2 more times, rolling up. 2, 3, 4, down. 6, 7, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, roll down. 6, 7, 8. Put your hands behind your head and just do sit-ups. 2, 3, draw the belly button to the spine. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sit-ups again. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll down. Bring your knees up. Tabletop 90. 6, and reach one leg out. And in. And out. And in. Out. In. Out. In. Bring your chest up. 2, 3, 4. Slow bicycles. 1, 2, 3. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And faster bicycles. Bicycle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rolling down. 2, 3, 4. Your legs are going to straighten. Don't touch the ground. Go up to the sky. Point your feet and feet to the sky. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And lower one leg down. 2, 3, 4. Up. 2, 3. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. 2. Again. Slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now reach opposite hand to opposite leg. 3, 4, and back. 6, 7, 8. Opposite hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now upper body crunches and down. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Placing your hands under your sacrum for stability. Bending your knees down. 2, 3, 4, and straighten. 6, 7, 8 to the sky. 2, 3, 4. Rest. 1, 2, 3. Again, bend your knees. 2, 3, 4. Legs straight. 6, 7, 8. Up to the sky. 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straighten. 5, 6, 7, 8, and up. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 6, 7, 8. Turn on your side. And you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Turn the other side and roll over 8 times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Yay, you made it. That wasn't so bad, was it? Okay, let's do one last thing. We're all going to come into our starfish position on the ground. Starfish. That's called an X. And you're going to curl everything in. Curl into a ball. And you're going to open it up. Oh, get that nice stretch after all those abs. And curl into a ball. And open to your starfish. We're just going to go each side 2 to 3 times. So starting your X, floppy fish. And curling over into a ball. And opening up. Big starfish. Ah, feeling the stretch. Curling it back in. Opening up on the ground. Let your body be heavy into the ground. Other side. Heavy into the ground. Now open up. Fly. And curl in. Last time. Each side curling in. Fly open. And curl in. And open. And last side. And open. Ah, no. So now we're going to take a break. You can lie on the ground in your starfish for the next 5 minutes, or go get water, or go pee, or go pet your cat,
or your dog. Thank you, everybody.
Your choices are not limited to those things, but those were fabulous suggestions. Thank you guys so much. It's been an amazing 2/3 of class, or 3/4 of class. When we come back, Leah will be doing the self-care section, Love Your Limbs, working on those calves and feet. And Leah, if you want to just remind people what they might want to bring back with them if they have it.
Indeed, because I forgot at the first. If you do have any bouncy balls, those are like the little rubber balls that you might get out of that, I don't know, those dispensers maybe. I don't know if you have kids or dollar store. If you have any, grab them. If you don't worry about it. That's it.
Awesome. So we'll meet back here at 6:35 Mountain Standard Time. That's 5 minutes from now. Feel free to chat in the chat room or do whatever you need to do. And I'm going to put up the donation information for anyone that wants it while we're on break. Just a couple more minutes, guys. Well, everyone's looking nice and refreshed. My body feels so good after all of that, and I am so excited to give lots of awesome love to my limbs. And check the chat for information about the Pancake Social this weekend. You all should come.
Awesome. Are you good if I get started, Cressie? Looks like everybody's pretty close. I'm going to talk for a minute, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. And I won't let anybody miss the actual massage part, but I do want to just point out, you certainly don't need this. I'm not going to use them today, but topicals. So these particular ones are one of my favorite brands. This is, I have 3 different ones from this company. It's Apothecana. These are all infused with CBD, but they have 0 psychoactive effects. They're all just topicals. But yeah, I personally really like this brand. But so just another way that you can give yourself a little extra love. There's also just like regular massage oils. Like this is just one that I have around. There's no CBD. So that's just something that you can give yourself a little extra love with. Also, I did mention these bouncy balls. I'm going to show everything today without them, but basically you can do lots of things just rubbing them in your hands or squeezing your hands together. So anytime if you just have one sitting around and like are a fidgety type person, it's like constant self massage to just squeeze a bouncy ball between your palms. So just wanted to point that out. Okay, I did go to school for holistic health. However, I dropped out of anatomy because I was going to fail it. So, but I will say I'm not the most smarty pants person, but I do still have my anatomy book. So I do know of the muscles we're going to work on today. I might not actually pronounce them correctly, but there's basically 2 bigger muscles in your calf. And I'm probably going to pronounce it wrong, but gastrocnemius. Nurse Fallon says yes. Oh my gosh, I get a point. And then underneath that, we have our Achilles tendons, the tendon that runs down this whole guy, but then there's some more muscles there, which is the soleus. Is that correct pronunciation? Oh, yay, look at me. And then of course we have, thinking about like our bones and such, we have our tibia and the fibula. So the tibia is the bigger one. I'll go ahead and put this down. And the fibula, yeah. So there's 2 more muscles that are the, I lost it, fibulatus longus and brevis. So those are the main muscles. I'm close, Fallon says. Okay, those are the main muscles we're gonna work with. As far as bones, we have our tib and fib, like I said, and then the tarsal, and then the metatarsal, and my favorite is the phalanges. So all your toes, right? Phalanges, that's just a fun word to say. I love that. Okay, so techniques we're gonna use. We're gonna start with, actually we're gonna stretch out our toes really quick. So sorry about that. I just kind of wanted to talk for a minute. We're gonna do a standing toe stretch first, and then we're gonna sit on back down. So go ahead and stand on up. We're going to bring a knee forward so that we're on the ball of the feet only, and swipe your knee in and out, just so that you're rolling over all of your toes. Nothing crazy, kind of opening them up. And then we're gonna send that leg back with a point, and same thing, just kind of bring the knee in and out. You can also stand up and press more weight down into the toes. You can bring it a little closer, send it further back and shift your weight. Nice, and then we'll do the other toes, same thing. And send that back with that point. I like to then send my weight back over that pointed foot. It feels good. Cool. All right, so now we can come on down. So the first technique we're gonna use is called geese in flight. And if you think about your hands, your fingertips being like the geese, it's kind of like this motion. We're going to do it with the sole of the foot down, and You're gonna really focus on less for this, your fingertips, more your thumbs. I wanna point out that it's really important to put slow and consistent pressure, what feels good to you. So you can deepen it where you need, but the down and the up are just as important. So we're gonna work our way down our calf, thinking about your fingers in front being like these little geese, but my thumbs and back are really what's doing the work. So I'm gonna start at the top of the knee and just kind of think about slow circular motions that you can do with your thumbs and kneading those muscles. And your fingertips can get involved too, but there's more happening at the back of the calf, obviously. The fingertips get a little more involved as you work your way down. You wanna avoid the Achilles tendon. So think about those muscles that I didn't do the best job of showing, but that we're focusing on. Move your way back up toward the knee. I kind of staggered my hands there. So just depending on your hands, your calves, good. And then we'll go back down again. Awesome. Go ahead and wiggle your calf, just kind of shake it out. We're now going to do a couple different techniques with the knee down. So the first one, we're gonna have regular, like you would do crisscross, or you can be in attitude so that the sole of the foot is up, yeah. And this is where bouncy balls can take the place of the back of the hands. So the bony part of your hands is what we're thinking about pushing into the muscle. So this technique is more like palms, and you can think about shifting your weight and just pressing down. So this would be a lot like trigger release, if you're familiar with trigger release. Basically, if you have a knot and you press down again with that slow and consistent pressure, you can kind of work it out by these, again, slow, circular, tiny motions and slow and consistent pressure. So we're working our palms down that meaty part. And again, if you have a ball, so if you have a ball, this is where it's really nice to roll it down the muscle and back up, or again, little kind of circles. That just makes me like almost drool. I swear, I'm like a dog. You get that spot in here. I'm just like, I lose my words sometimes. I definitely find trigger points when I use that bouncy ball. But again, the back of your, or the bony part of your palm will work the same. And so you can kind of knead your own calf here. That feels so delightful to me. Cool. All right, so then we're going to flip that knee the other way, if that's okay for you. This back leg likes to come forward. It doesn't feel good to have it back there. If it doesn't feel okay for you, modification, just keep the sole of the foot down. We're gonna work more on this outside. Cool. So for this side, we're gonna actually do a different technique called the, it's so technical, but this is what my massage teacher called it, the grab and smash. And it actually feels really good. So you're thinking about grabbing the muscle and smashing it. You can grab it and pull it away from the bone and smash it. And I feel like this is just amazing to me. So think about working your way from knee to ankle and then back up. You can get both hands involved. How's that? I don't see any questions yet. Everybody looks like they're doing pretty good. Yay, awesome, awesome. So those are the three main techniques, I can't speak, three main techniques for the calves, where we have our geese in flight, or thinking about the thumbs, our palms, back of the hands, which you can use bouncy balls, and then the grab and smash. So again, the grab and smash you can do with the sole of the foot down. Oh my God, it's like amazing. Awesome. And then shake out that calf. We need to definitely do the other side. So again, if we're starting with our geese in flight with the sole of the foot down. Oh my gosh. I can't help but make sounds. I'm sorry. Like, I definitely, my soleus is feeling a ton right now. I don't know what all you guys got kicking, but That's my top sore spot right this second. Yeah, I see a lot of, I've been doing tap lately too, so I feel like that could be part of it. Yeah, awesome. Oof, nice. All right, let's do that knee down, sole of the foot up if you want to be in attitude or whatever feels good. And if you like the palms again, now we have 3 techniques, so you can kind of use them any way you like, but I find the palm in this position to be really nice. So I am putting pressure and then I'm going in these tiny circular motions. We can really, if we have a trigger point that we need to release, you can really stack your weight and just press down. Or again, if you have one of those bouncy balls. Haha, nice. Oh, I hear you, Jocelynn. Yeah, I have so many knots. That's why I really do like those balls. And so depending on, I have like different sizes of them. The tiniest ones, I just like, seriously, I love to roll those in my calves. It feels like amazing to me. Cool, so if you wanna do a little grab and smash with this side too, that's kind of cool to try out. Ah, yes, I have a lacrosse ball is amazing intense too. We have a comment, I would agree. All right, let's flip this leg over. Oh my gosh, I kind of want to cry at that spot. And put all those techniques together again. Use your thumbs, use your palms. Use a bouncy ball. Try an elbow. Honestly, you could do an elbow. It's totally viable. Cool. All right, let's wiggle that out. We gotta have time for our feet for sure. All right, so feetsies. We're gonna start, I can tell you this can be pretty intense for me, so definitely go slow and consistent pressure. This is a fascial release, so we're going to give ourselves a little bit of a flex help. So I'm flexed, but I'm pulling my toes back and exposing my arch. I'm gonna think about using my knuckles and releasing. So I'm gonna go really slow and consistent, and only as much pressure as what feels to you. From the ball of the foot down through the arch into the heel, and then back up. Keep the pressure consistent as you bring it back up. Oof. And if you need to wiggle your toes at any point, that's totally okay. Whatever your body is telling you. Good. So I like to do that about 2 or 3 times. Wiggle out the toes. This next one is pretty fun. I'm going to tilt the camera up. So you can go into just like a cross leg, just to balance this foot, just to bring it up a little higher or whatever feels comfortable. You can do this sitting on the couch too. But what I'm going to do is basically, it's like an Indian burn, but it feels amazing. So I am twisting. I'm using my hands and I am going to go back and forth. And I am pretty aggressively twisting. Like I'm thinking about giving myself an Indian burn, and it actually feels really good to me. If it's intense for you and you're like, that's okay. But I really like this twisty. Awesome. Cool. After I do that, I like to take my thumbs into right under the ball of my foot into that arch and kind of wiggle back and forth between that, oh gosh, what is it? The first metatarsal and all the phalanges where they connect. Well, I guess they'd be a little higher up. Yeah, so like wiggling back and forth, taking those little circles. Yes. Oh, that feels amazing. Okay, we're gonna do some toe splits. So go ahead and set your heel down and you're gonna think scissor splits back and forth. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go to the next 2 toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, next 2, next 2. Cool, and then we're gonna go straddle splits. So just keep, and then I like to go back. So I like to go once and twice, good. Now my toes are a little bit more open and I'm going to stabilize my ankle. If this doesn't feel okay for you to spread your toes really wide, that's okay, you don't have to spread them. But I'm gonna interlace my fingers in between my toes And then I'm going to give myself a nice little rotation of the ball of the foot. Again, if you don't want to put your fingers in between your toes, you can just hold the ball of your foot. And I do like to stabilize my ankle. And then I'm going to rotate. Go a few times in both directions. If you did have your toes spread open, and you've gone a few times in both directions, go ahead and do them with them closed too. If you had them closed the whole time, just do a few extra. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. We'll stretch them out again, forward and back. Now the last little thing, which is so lovely, is milking our toes. I know that sounds kind of weird, but you're gonna think about using your pointer finger and your thumb, and each little individual toe, you're gonna give it all kinds of little love. You're going to take it in maybe a little circle and just think about, honestly, like milking your toe. I know it sounds weird, but it feels really good. So go a few times on the big toe. Take it to the next. And I think about, like, I grab at the knuckle of my toe and I kind of wiggle it and pull it down. That's another thing that can feel really good if you like to just kind of pull on your toes. Not too hard. Don't try and pull your toe out of the socket, but just a little pull, opening it up. I'm gonna go to my next toe, a few little circular rubs as I take it down to the tip of the toe, wiggle it, and then the pinky. Oh, lovely, and wiggle all your toes. All right, we gotta do the other foot for sure. All right, so we're gonna start with that ladder, it's what it's called, myofascial release. So flexing, pulling back on those toes, but real careful, you guys. Definitely a lot of sensitivity in those arches. Make your knuckles really slow and consistent, raking them down through the arch of the foot, down to your heel. Work your way back up. Do that 2 or 3 times. Oh, lovely. Yes. All right, next we have our twisties. So again, I'm it's a little higher. I like to stabilize this and twist. Actually feels better for me to come here. Awesome. All right, now we have our thumbs in our arch for the next one. This is another place, and basically any place where you're using your thumbs or anything, think about using your bouncy balls if needed, or when you're experimenting. Awesome. Oof. Go ahead and stretch those toes back and forward. We got our toe splits to do, so we're gonna go scissors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And straddle. Awesome. And we're going to do that follow the foot rotation again. So if you want to thread your fingers in between your toes, that's cool. If you do not, you do not have to. That is fine. Go ahead and do the rotation. Go 3 or 4 times in one direction, 3 or 4 times in your other direction. Awesome. And if you did thread your toes, go ahead and do a couple more rotations with the toes closed. Lovely, wiggle it out. And now we have our milking of the toes. So starting with that, if you don't have to start with the big toe, I just happen to. Maybe you want to start with your pinky toe. Maybe you want to start with your middle toe. I don't know. Awesome. And we can wiggle our toes. Yay. Hopefully your toes feel a little bit better. Let's see, checking time. I have maybe just 1 more minute to close us up, I believe. So One thing that we did last week, I know we're not doing, we'll do forearms and hands in our class tomorrow. So anybody that wants to join, that'll be amazing. But this is something that we did last week that is pretty quick. And I think it feels amazing, especially since we just used our hands so much. So it'd be really nice to kind of give them a little love too. So put your one forearm down, palm up, and you're going to use your other forearm and you're going to think about squeezing out the very last bit of toothpaste. So starting at your elbow pit and down to your wrist. So I'm gonna stack my weight. My fingers are gonna do really weird things, which is gonna be really funny. And I'm gonna slowly squeeze that toothpaste out, working my way down to my wrist. You can do that, again, 2 or 3 times, feels pretty good. Oh, yes. And then do your other side. Awesome. So in thinking about, again, I know we're not doing all the hands and feet today, but a lot of the things that we did to the feet, you can do to your hands. So especially those little circular motions with the thumbs. I love, love, love doing that in here to my meat of my thumb. It feels so good to me. And the milking of the fingers is another really good one, and pulling on them. I like that. I don't know your all's bodies. Everybody's definitely different and you need to honor yourself, but yeah. So to close up, I will say thank you guys so very much for joining us. I appreciate this platform so much, and Cressie is doing an amazing job at coordinating all of this, and I'm just astounded at what she's pulled together in this amount of time. So hats off to you, and my heart to you too, Cressie. I do want to do one little plug for one of the organizations that I'm also working for. It's called Bhavana Kids. And we were bringing yoga and mindfulness to the kids in the schools in the brick and mortar. Obviously, that's not happening anymore. So we're taking our whole program online. We're not only offering it to kids, but it's also to adults. And so it's a really wonderful organization. We have all this formatting, all this content. It's as low as $50 for a family. We were trying to originally sell it to the schools, but they're not buying anything right now. So just if you know any families that would maybe be interested in yoga for their kids, there's even, so it's $50 for family, but there's even fee waivers. So if you know somebody that really just needs this in their life, bhavanakids.com is the organization. And just if you could spread the word to anybody that you know might be into it, that would be awesome. And I appreciate it. And thank you guys so much. And I'm gonna pass it all along to Jocelynn to say her closing words.
Thank you. I appreciate everybody being here. I love seeing everybody's faces. And stay safe, and we'll see you at the next one.
Thanks everybody for coming. So much fun to do these. I super look forward to participating and leading them. Thanks for hanging in there during that awfulness that is turnout dance. So terrible. So terrible. So good. Have a good night. Have a good weekend.
No, those are absolutely amazing. I love the turnout dance so much. It's the best. Thank you guys so much for coming, especially if it was your first time. Cressie is incredible and records every single workout. So if you really love this one and would like more, we have so many workouts that are amazing with some of these coaches that you've seen tonight, some other ones that are just as incredible. I will say real quick that there are so many studios in Denver and Boulder are doing a lot of online classes right now. And I know money can be short for a lot of us, but a lot of people just want to see everybody's faces like we're doing here and just connect. I believe, I'm trying to think of a couple. I know for a fact, Aerial Circle over Denver, Gravity, Aerial Arts, I think a couple others, Illuminar, Aerial, several places are doing some online classes. So if you're interested in maybe supporting some of those places, that would be awesome as well. But most of all, thank you guys for coming here to this platform. Such an incredible circus family, and you guys are all the best. Love you all.
Yes, let's do one of these. Send it out far and wide to the entire world. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was a nice stagger. I like that. Thank you all so much for joining today. First timers, congratulations. You're hooked now. We'll see you again. But like Casey was saying, there's so much going on right now, and we're in a really interesting time. So, get out there, reach out in whatever ways you can for support where you need it, give support where you can. We're all in this together. You guys are incredible, beautiful people. I'm really excited for tomorrow's workout. It's full body love. Leah will be back doing limb love for the hands and arms. We've got a fun HIIT workout. I've got a list. We've got Pilates. We've got an upper body workout. So it's going to be a 75-minute experience, 1 hour workout with a 15-minute self-care workshop at the end. And then I'll be rolling out next week's schedule on Sunday. So I really look forward to seeing you guys at more parties. Virtual high five. Here we go. Booyah. You guys all have a beautiful night. If anybody still wanted that donation information, I'm going to put that up on the screen now. The chat room will be open for about another 5 minutes. Mwah.